Every windlass knows she should check her roster to find out what is scheduled for this week. Sure looks like it's race day. Let's see now. Do I have everything? Life vest, visor, sneakers, sail bag, water. Yep.
Because it is snow tight and I don't want to get my shoes wet.
I think they agreed never ever to do that.
Oh, right. So people, it's not fair to people to decide they're not going to come. Well, you should have taken him right. I thought she was mighty confident. I wish I could just back up like that. I can't see the trailer at all.
Take it down there, Terry.
Oh, Terry!
You're the double A. There's the double A. Lincoln's going to put it. Where's your name? Yeah, I am. You're on my list to call for next week. Ladies. I'll tell you now. Oh, now you can have ribbons. To let you know about the sign-up sheet for the Christmas.
We interrupt this program to bring you this special report.
At the Pram Shed, it's a beautiful day, and we've got some ladies going out sailing today in their sunfish and prams. As you can see them behind me, all fully rigged. And I have two of the sailors that are going to tell us about sailing and the strategy involved in racing. The first of our sailors I'd like to introduce is Barbara Hall, and she will tell us some of the strategy she uses in winning races. Barbara?
Well, I have a surefire method. You untie the knots in everybody's main sheet.
Does that work?
Oh, I'll let you know if it works.
Well, that's an interesting strategy. How about you? This is Roz Doyle.
Well, I have planned to take the plugs out of some of the boats. I think maybe the water coming in will give me an advantage.
Well, that would tend to slow the other boats down.
Certainly will.
Is the knots and the
Oh,
ropes,
no,
is that your
That's
strategy?
not all I do.
Oh,
But
you've
don't
more.
tell anybody this. I've talked to Sonny, and he's going to put the marks in weird places. I'll know where they are, but
Well,
nobody else will.
Oh, you have marks you have to sail around?
Oh, yes, and they're going to be in real weird places.
That should be very interesting. Do you have another trick up your sleeve?
My other strategy has to do with the timing. I've tampered with the watches a little bit, and I think I'll be the only one that knows what time the race starts.
Well, that sounds like a very good way to win. It'll be interesting talking with you ladies after the race to see if your tactics pay off. That's all I have for now. This is Ann Newton signing off on location. We'll be back with these ladies after the races.
There's a wind speed indicator in the box.
one for the book. There you go. I'll go to the line, yeah.
Not again, Terry.
Is this A fleet going out now? Oh, okay. So you're.
Look at her. Take the best.
Hey, Gail, why don't you come down here and I'll get some pictures of you?
What is it? Gail, we're back at the Clearwater, or the Dunedin Marina, and we have these two sailors who have finished their races for the day. I'd like to ask them how they did, if their tactics worked. Mrs. Hall?
Oh, it worked like a charm. You should have seen how funny it was with everybody scrambling for their main sheets. I mean, it was a show.
So you won all your races
Oh,
then?
yeah, sure.
Oh, that's excellent. Were you in not sailing
Piece of
against
cake.
Mrs. Doyle?
No. I think something happened to her.
How did your tactics work?
Well, I took the plugs out of all the boats. They all looked alike.
When you say all, you mean then your. So your tactic did not work very well.
My tactic was not successful today.
Well, better luck next time. That's all for now from the marina, and we'll have more at a later date.
Can you really? I won the Halloween race. Can I have a... Good for you. You did super.
Yeah, I guess so.
Gail, I've found another person I think we'd be very interested in talking. Sue Wagner. I believe she's a pram sailor. Sue, do you have any other functions?
Yes, I'm Hilda Crawford's accountant.
An accountant? What? Now, Hilda's the race chairman. Why does she need an accountant?
To collect and keep straight all of her bribes that she's getting on the side here.
Oh, you mean this whole thing is crooked?
Well, I wouldn't say that. She just collects a little bit of money each week from the other pram sailors on the side. And she is reporting it, though, on her tax return. I make sure of that.
Well, I guess as long as she puts it on her tax return, we can't quarrel too much. If the other sailors don't object, do they ever object?
Not very long, they don't. There's a few that have objected, and you don't see them out too often after that.
Well, this certainly adds a whole new angle to the art of sailing. This is Ann Newton signing off at the Dunedin Marina.
Looks like the end of another race day. All the prams are in the shed. Sunfish are on their trailers. So just wait until next week when we do it all again.
Retired as of 1986, and I'd like her to come up, and Ann will give you your keeper charm. So hopefully by August we will have our new one. The winner this year is someone who I guess I've known since I've joined Windlasses. She's always been very active in cruises, always helped, has even been captain at one point or another, and still always continues to help. And I understand that she's still going to do it next year. It's Faye Doty, our new captain. Donated by Nancy Hood in 1970. In 73, she added a second trophy. The original silver compote became the new salt trophy, and a silver bread tray became the old salt trophy. Last year, the old salt was won by Barbara Fritsch. Is she here? Okay. Okay, the Old Salt Trophy is a rotating trophy presented to the windlass who has sailed with the Windlasses for more than 3 years and who has shown the most improvement in her sailing ability in the pram during that year. This year, I'm very pleased to announce that it goes to Mary Schwann. This year, it goes to Barbara Hall. Annual One Design Trophy that I just described to you. It was won last year by Marian DeCosta. Okay, this year the annual One Design Trophy goes to Faye Doty. Trophy originally was donated by Patricia Smith in 71 and replaced in 85. This rotating trophy shall be awarded annually to the member having the best pram racing record after throwouts at the year's end. The special races are not included. The winner's name and the year are engraved on the trophy. Last year it was won by Hilda Crawford, and this year it's won by Hilda Crawford. Wanted to have to repaint her wall after all these years. I was then awarded to the last year's winner. Everybody wants to get in on this act, and I understand because it probably is the most coveted award. And I just wanted to say a few things because I know something about this person. You remember when Jim Brady came and we talked about marshmallows? This person is not a marshmallow. So you've got that concept in mind. This person, in fact, this person has been known to call people names. I know this person because I have sailed with her and I enlisted her this year to do a very important task, which she did so well. And anytime she's asked to do something, she does it well. And so I'm going to let Ellen take you out of your suspense.
I hated to give up the trophy. I kept telling Mary I could not find it as it sat in the middle of my dining room table. But the nominees are Gail Allen, Sylvia Mabe, Ann Newton, Terry Schweiger, and the winner is Terry Schweiger.
And she also was out on the race committee boat and the crash boat. And we couldn't have an organization without people like this, and we really do appreciate it. Before yesterday, I said, Mary, the charms come in. No, I've done this job, so I know. Order the charms, and they don't come in, they don't come in. She said, don't worry, it'll be all right. I said, well, with her luck, to begin with, she and her husband won the compact race week before last against some excellent sailors. This last week, she won the island race, got the sunfish out after being in pram all year, won that race. I said, with your luck, the charms will get here. But they didn't, and she still had the presence of mind to do the candy and the little note that you got. So I think she'll do great next year. Yeah. And I'd like the other officers for the next year. Mary, if you'd stand. Barbara.
Let's see. For my publicity next year will be Barbara Hall. And educational, Ann Newton did such a terrific job. I asked her to do it again. She's agreed to do it. Also, we've decided to have a co-chairman with her, who will be Sylvia May. I guess that's about it. Wonderful group.
You have protest. You have a protest.
Oh yes, protest. Gail Allen.
I'm not going to win it. You have to take one of all of us.
Okay.
Not ready, wait.
Sorry, Gail.
My nails are cracked. My nose is red. I think my boat is leaking. The boom just hit me in the head. I didn't mean to chive. My dagger board's stuck in the mud. Is there any place to hide? The wind is up to 30 knots. The clouds have hid the sun. My boat is heeling over now. Oh boy, I'm having fun. Where's the windward mark?
Capsizing in place.
What a beautiful day for a sail. The wind is in my sail. And it's just wonderful.
Which way to the first mark is always the choice.
Starboard! Starboard! Louis Komar! Protest!
Are we having fun yet, Barbara Stone? Here, come and get it. It's yours.
Thank you. So hoist up the new salt sail, see if the mainsail steps.
We are now going to present an education. This is education. This is the sun, and this is the rain. You sail when the sun is out, and you cancel the race when the rain comes out. What's the rule? When the rain cloud goes away, and the sun comes back, you race, but don't tell Ellen. Okay, in order to sail properly, you must know everything about your boat. What's this? That's the boat. This is the front end, and that's the back end. What's that? That's the ironing board that you put through your boat that goes in the bottom. What's that? That's the steerer. Well, what's that thing? That's the handle that moves the steerer. And what's this? That's the rope that you put in your mouth. What's this? That's the leftover white bed sheet. What's that? That's the tall pole and the clothes pole. What's this thing? That's the thing that always hits you in the head, dummy. I got it now. Okay. This is where we sail. Does it look familiar? Now, in order to sail, you have to first step in the green slimy stuff. Then you fall on the rocks and you get all cut up, and then you're ready to sail. Wait a minute. What's this thing? Oh, that's the beautiful seagull that flies overhead and drops his treasures on you.
If anyone would like to view these pictures overnight, just make a check payable to me for $100. And I guarantee you'll never see it again.
Call for the captains from shore. Let us sail on.
There once was an old salt named Lori, whose strawberries gleamed in their glory. She washed them, then sailed, but all her work failed. When one designs ate them all, that's the story.
by finding a marshmallow right at the start. We sailed close to her and stifled a grin, thinking of how she could help us win. But plans went astray, and we started to cuss, because we realized the marshmallow was us.